The opinions expressed on this podcast are solely those of the individuals involved and do not necessarily reflect the views of the podcast host, its sponsors, or any affiliate organizations. The information provided on this podcast is for general information purposes only and should not be considered as professional advice. Listeners are advised to consult with professionals in relevant fields regarding their specific situation. The podcast host and its affiliates shall not be held responsible for any action taken or not taken based on the information provided on this podcast.
Yo, hey, I appreciate y'all for tuning in to the Concept Podcast. Hey, we got somebody new up on here today. It's going to be a great topic, and we finna chop it up for you. You know, you got your host free. We got
your boy Will.
What's up? It's Shy. I'm back.
Hey y'all, I'm Anna.
Honorary. Honorary Anna on the pod today. We probably going to see a lot more of her, too. She got good insight and everything. So we're gonna chop it up. So I had the funny thing about this one is I was going through my phone and I can't find the meme now, unfortunately, but I had seen the meme and yeah, it said the girl had just broke up with her dude or whatever, and it was like she had got off fine or whatever, and she was like, "Don't forget I can get fined too," and he was like, "Damn, it took you 7 years, or however many years." But so what I'm getting at is the how I'm gonna present this. It's like, how do y'all feel about? I'm gonna read it verbatim.
Yeah, read the topic, please.
Women for not fulfilling their duties as a woman, and then get upset if a man steps out of the relationship. Then the woman chooses to find her self-worth, all the while not showing it in the relationship. And then not showing up but expecting a man to show up where she is lacking.
James, run that shit back.
Yeah,
right way.
That was the hot mess.
Woo,
For sure.
yeah, man. That was a run-on sentence, wasn't it, God? No, man, come on.
Let me pull it up on the phone.
Yeah.
I want time to
had
look at
to
the
be the
computer. I want time to look at the computer screen. Anyway.
Yeah, it's like multiple topics at once.
So women not fulfilling their duties, then upset when a man steps out. The woman then chooses to find her self-worth, all the while stop showing her self-worth to her man, but expecting her man to show up in the relationship where she is lacking.
Okay, can you read the first part? 'Cause I definitely
Break it down one at a time.
Hold
Can we
on,
tackle
I was
one
gonna
subject
say,
at a time?
Let's break it down.
The
So
first
you in a
part.
relationship for 7 years.
And not
No, just read the first part. Read
Hypothetically,
the first
you
part.
in a relationship for 7 years,
okay.
right?
They was in a long relationship.
They're in a
Let's put it
long-term
like that.
relationship, and she was doing kind of bare minimum a little bit.
Bare minimum.
Now
Probably
things
wouldn't-
is falling apart.
Yeah.
They
Probably
breaking
wouldn't
up,
have done
and she ready to kind of put her best foot forward,
Right.
but solo though.
She ready to pop her shit.
No, but the first part says,
Women not fulfilling their duties.
and then a man
It's
steps
a,
out.
it's
Then
a
a
lot
man
going
steps
on.
out.
in
So
this.
that first part, I feel like when, like, they say, like, okay, a man steps out, whatever, then the woman, realize that the man's stepping out. Basically cheating. That's what we're talking about.
Okay.
They stepped out because the
that's-
woman wasn't
okay.
fulfilling her part. My thing with that, and even through personal experiences, I feel like a lot of men don't communicate what the woman's lacking until they step out and they get caught. And then they're like, well, you wasn't giving me attention, so now I went and found it.
Or I'm agree to disagree with that. Or is it women not taking the cues that the men give? I.e., for example, what if we lounging around one day and I'm like, damn, baby, come over here and give me a hug. Well, I got XYZ to do. I gotta do this. I gotta do that. Damn, baby, when I get off work, I'm trying to cut or something. Hey, when you get home, have that on for me. Hey, be babe, whatever. Oh, not today. I'm just so I can see where that you're not taking the cues, but then no, men aren't vocal enough to say, damn, can we just do it then? And then it's like, oh, well, day one, the man said, it's 365 days a year. Of those 365 days, 266 days, you had an excuse for why you couldn't touch me. 88 days, I'm on my cycle. 76 days, I'm just so tired. 34 days, I don't feel like it. 22 days, I had a long day at work. I'm just not in the mood today. But damn, if one, I feel like the man stepping out because it's funny because I'm going through my phone and the thing said it's easier to get outside pussy than it is to get at home pussy. So,
Facts.
are we going? I'm not gonna focus in on that specifically because it ain't about the man stepping out. It's more so about why do women feel the need to find their self-worth after the fact when they could be doing that within it.
Okay. I had so much go through my mind. Now I'm trying to really
Yeah.
as you were
Well,
talking.
I'm a
Yeah, because even when you stated that, like, someone, like what you just said right there, like, even though they gave you excuses throughout them times, or, you know, women was tired, a lot of men also get comfortable. They don't do the stuff that they were doing in the beginning. So it's like,
It's a two-way
it's,
street
yeah,
for sure.
it's definitely.
But one
so-
thing I want to add to this though, that I don't know if you'll mention.
Okay.
If you ain't thought about this now, if you hadn't thought about it then, think about it now.
Mm-hmm.
Who was she when you got with her? If she wasn't no freak when you got with her, you can't expect that. I mean, you can. You can always, you know, they can change. But who a woman is when you are in the getting to know you phase,
Right.
that's what you got. I don't want to like bring up personal experiences necessarily, but we just gonna stop there.
I think that along the lines of what y'all were saying, I feel like it's a two-way street, but I feel like it more females do it than males. Like the whole aspect of nowadays, all I see is when people get out of relationships, females say, "Well, I'm gonna start doing this. I'm gonna start doing this." Well, why wasn't you doing it at first?
I'm jumping.
Do y'all
in.
have
Why
kids?
wasn't you doing?
Kids,
my hair
kids bring
done.
about changes too.
I agree.
The whole dynamic of
agree.
y'all's life, who you were when it was just the two of y'all versus who y'all with one, two, or three more kids, totally different
Yeah, but
people.
Not to discredit you, I didn't bring up kids. I just said in general
I'm bringing it up
relationships.
because I'm shaking
in
the
relationships,
table.
Yeah.
in
I gotta
general,
shake the
I'm saying
table.
in general, females nowadays, you get on social media, should be like, I'm starting to rock this. I'm starting to do this. I'm starting to dress up, do this mo.
Yeah.
Why weren't you doing that? You know, when you had your man, the guy you wanted to be with. I was in a relationship for 4 years. 3 of them years, like you, and it go back to what you saying. It go back to the first year, cupcake phase, whatever you want to call it. Motherfuckers was doing everything possible to make any motherfucker
That's
happy
a
in a
fact.
relationship.
Yeah.
Then after that first year, it was arguing. You ain't gonna do this. You ain't gonna do that. And then people get stuck in their ways type shit. And then when we broke up, it was, well, I'm gonna start doing this. I'm gonna start doing this. Oh, why didn't we never do this? You know, type shit. And to me, I'm looking like, well, you never said nothing. I never said nothing. Okay, it's part of communication. Come
Right.
down to communication at the end of the day. But that's just how this shit rock.
I
But
think
it's more females
yeah.
nowadays doing that when
Yeah.
they need to speak up and communicate more. Y'all shut down and put up this wall like y'all are men, like we said in a previous episode, like y'all are men. Y'all want us to do better, but y'all trying to conform to our ways and be hard, stone cold motherfuckers.
Okay.
I think it's more like what I said at the beginning too. Like, a lot of it is that men will throw them hints and not necessarily have that open communication to be like, "Hey, babe, you know, on Tuesday I came in, I wanted you to spice things up." But then by Friday, you done already did some other bullshit. So now it brings more to the table, and to the second part of the discussion where he was like, why after the fact that they find out things like that, women start to get themselves together? Because I feel like, to me, it's more, men will put women in a bubble and they will sell us dreams and delusions. I don't know you guys personally, but a lot of men do that. They'll put you in a bubble and they'll tell you like, yeah, we're good, we're good, everything's good, and then they'll step out and then that bubble bursts and you're kind of like shaking like, oh shit, like I wasn't doing my part because you didn't communicate that shit with me. So how the fuck I'm supposed to know I'm not being freaky enough? Or how the fuck am I supposed to know that the dinner I cooked you last night wasn't good enough? You get what I'm saying? Or for whatever reason. So if you're not being vocal, and that goes back to what you were saying, like communication is key. Like, hey, I didn't like the way you came in this day. Or, hey, yeah, yesterday, you know, I didn't feel my best. Because nowadays, let's be for real, a lot of the relationships, a lot of men out here, they want to do 50-50.
Yeah.
Now, not only am I working, I'm taking care of the kids.
Okay.
Then you want me to cook, clean, wash your clothes, fuck all the shit. Like, what role are you playing outside than just coming to work and paying bills? Like, that also all plays a role. So if we're gonna
Foreplay
put
is
that,
important
yeah,
too. I feel like
Let's talk about
Foreplay is very important, and if the man is not, there's this is yin yang, right? We gotta balance each other out. We can't be too much alike. Opposites attract. It's always gonna be a better communicator in a relationship, and then there's gonna be the one that's a little bit less effective at communicating in a relationship. And everybody has their strong suits. So me, I ask a lot of questions. I am annoying. If I can't get you to communicate it to me without me asking, I'm going to ask. You feel me? Yeah. So, baby, did you like that lingerie? Did you like the way I did what I did? Did you like the food? I can be aggressive too. How it tastes. It's good. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can be aggressive too because you're going to answer me. You're going to answer me. But what else I was going to say? You made so many valid points. What else did you say?
Like what we were saying, like if you're going to work, like, because this is another thing that they put, like, you're tired, you know, okay, like, if I'm going to work, but then when I come home, you just come home and straight want to fuck, but here I am, when I come home, I'm like cooking, cleaning, taking care of the kids, which is fine, it's not a problem, but you just want to come and stick it in, like, not even a rub down or nothing. I mean, I feel like it, like I said, it really just goes back to communication.
She said, "Can I get a bubble bath, some oil,
some
hot oil, some rub down?"
You
like that.
If you ain't doing nothing, right? And if you ain't doing nothing to make the woman want to jump on you,
exactly.
Imagine
I did everything all day, and then you just come in, you play the game for hours, and then you come to the bed thinking, "I'm supposed to be
here
wet
we
as
go
fuck."
with this argument. You don't want to get on that one, sister. You don't want to get up on that one.
I'm just saying. But let's be for real. That's what happens. And it's not no problem that, you know, I feel like when you're in a household with somebody, I definitely do agree that you guys should both share safe space. Like, if he wants to play his game or he want to watch TV on his own, whatever, because at the end of the day, this is both of y'all homes and y'all should be able to do shit on your own in peace. But if that's all you're doing while the woman's doing ABC, making sure the kids are, you know, and even with situations where people don't even have kids, like, just anything, like, a lot of men at the beginning, they start off strong. They take you out on dates every day.
Boy, ain't no cap.
They're doing this, they're doing that.
Ain't no
and
cap.
then after a year, they're not doing nothing. Exactly. Breakfast in bed on Sunday. Now you're not doing none of that shit, but you want me to
just pull out all the stops.
You know,
man.
right?
You got to, man.
And I feel like that's where it's a balance. It's about communication and letting each other know, like, hey, with that first part of the conversation, like, hey, like, you know, you're not doing this. And I'm stopping to, like, I'm not doing this for you. Like, let's find the balance where, okay, Tuesday you want to go out in the streets, you know, sit at a restaurant. We could role play, whatever, to spice whatever up. Yeah. You get what I'm saying? But if there's not that communication and I'm thinking it's good and you're thinking it's good, but then I get hit, like,
out of nowhere. Have you ever tried setting the tone? Have y'all ever tried to set the tone to see if they'll reciprocate it?
I feel like that's a trap. Yeah. I ain't gonna care. That's kind of like setting the tone because it's for the simple fact.
But we gotta understand social norms too. We gotta understand the man aspect of it. As a man, I do know foreplay is essential when it comes to a woman getting off.
Right.
But then, how much of the foreplay do I gotta do? Damn, I gotta.
You gotta know your woman.
You
gotta know your woman.
But see, then y'all would go do it to the next woman that you go cheat with. Y'all would go do that. If that is so, if we're being honest, let's be for real. Y'all gonna do that. So why not do it at home? Why do you want to go take the role play to somebody else? But then when you come home to me, it's just
I can't really speak. But I'm gonna say, and I'm gonna generalize it. I'm gonna take it back to the street days. Back in the street days, it was this what I'm here for. What's up? Boom. Fuck Lee. I'm going before my marriage.
Oh, okay.
So everybody.
So there's not no foreplay in between that. Like, even if they knew they roll.
But see, that's the thing. We in a time period where you don't really have to do that to a woman. Mm-hmm. All you gotta do is be like, you need your phone bill paid? Yeah. $40 just went to a phone bill now. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Going to Caicos or anywhere. We going to Miami for the weekend. We going to Dallas for the weekend. We going XYZ
That's the
Atlanta.
new foreplay. You get a Birkin bag. That's the new purpose.
So why
That's
you
the new
think why
foreplay.
you think the women's mental has changed to that? What you think brought about that change?
But see, personally, I feel we done talked about it. Social media
Exactly.
plays such a big
And
role in that.
media, period.
So what I'm saying is, and then core values are degraded.
Yeah,
And they-
Everybody
Yeah.
want to be. All the young kids want to get fast money. Fast money is the go to. And what's fast money? Drugs, sex, money, and drugs,
Always the fast one.
and music. At this point, don't nobody want to be no blue collar doctor no more. I have not heard since I am 30. I have not heard a kid say, "I want to grow up and
What
be
do
a
they
doctor."
say? I want to be an influencer.
I'm
That's
trying
what
to
they
be
say.
social media influencer.
But I think you have to change your surroundings with that too. I had
True.
to learn that. Like, you have to change who you hang with too. If like you're hanging out a certain group of people and that's all they're talking about, I mean, that's how you're gonna see the world.
Right.
But if you're hanging out with a different crowd and they have goals, they have motivations, they aspire to have healthy marriages. They inspire to have They inspire to have like better relationship with their partner. It is a change of perspective.
Yeah.
So I think like, yeah, social media definitely puts like a perspective on it, but I don't necessarily think that that's it all over the world or all over, even in Arkansas. You know what I'm saying? It's just
You'd
who
be
you hang with.
surprised.
Now, can I say
Yeah.
this? I don't remember her name. Damn, I wish I could remember her name. But the woman, she from the UK. She said the men go over there to find their wife, who they want to be.
Oh yeah, I think I've seen that.
The ideal woman, because they're more submissive. They want to cater to the man, right?
Mhm.
But then you find a men from out the country and they're providers.
They
They don't
wanna
want
do
they
it.
want
You know
they
what
don't
I'm
want
saying?
their women to work. They don't want it's a balance.
Yeah.
Hold on. Just to go to y'all point, I just seen something the other week. Victor Wembanyama said that shit perfectly.
Yeah.
He said U.S. women want to be NBA young boy. They NBA young boys. Like, no,
But
we-
the
But
thing is,
the
it's
men don't
westernized.
give us that safe
that's
space.
what and I agree with you.
like-
That's what I'm saying. The U.S.
But-
man probably don't do that either.
Because I am a man of that value. I conform to the standard. I'm gonna hit on the, everybody know I'm a 50-50 nigga. For a reason though. Just the reason. Like I said, I'm a 50-50 nigga because if I walk in the house and I gotta change a diaper, if I walk in the house and I gotta wash a dish, if I walk in the house, I gotta pick up a goddamn sock off the floor. I shouldn't
That's
be.
more than
Why I look
That's-
over there at this song?
Dang,
But see-
bring them out right here, right
no,
now.
time out,
But
but I
shit.
want to get to a point with that because you're talking about like stuff around the house, and I think that I seen what's that Hallie who's her boyfriend? They just had a baby.
They DM whatever his name is, the YouTube dude.
I don't know.
What's that?
I
boy
don't
name?
either.
It's D-
Yeah, I'm
it's-
not big
Dang,
on
What's
it.
I
his
don't-
name? DMG, something
Yes,
like that.
he talked about something like that. He said when it comes to me and her, I take care of her 100%, but when it comes to the children in the house, it's 50-50 because it's like we both live here. Like he's not talking about bills or none of that. So he's saying that if he has to change his baby's diaper, he would do it, but that's because that's also part of him.
Right. Which I'm not mad at because I got nephew. I had nephews before I was of age. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I've been changing diapers. It ain't the fact that I have to change a diaper. It's the fact that if I'm doing everything outside of this house, I shouldn't have to come home and work. That's the whole dynamic of the woman in,
Other countries, for sure.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So if that is the womanly role,
Yeah,
fulfill that to its fullest extent.
right.
Because when you come to me and say, baby, I need $120 to get my nails done. And then if I say, nah, I got 60, go ahead put the other 60 up, you gonna look at me like, what the fuck is wrong with this man? You know what I'm saying? Boom, soon as I break that, baby, when you get back, I'm trying to have them nails on me. Oh, well, if I get hit with I gotta go get a facial after this. We on two different times, you know. It's like expectation management, which I kind of preach a lot.
Y'all just gotta set things up sometimes too, because a lot of times we spend so much time making a living that we forget to actually have a life. You know
I
what I'm
agree
saying?
with that.
Take off work together and plan your day, because sometimes having sex at 2 p.m. is better than 2 a.m.
I love
For sure.
midday.
Yes.
I'm not gonna
You just
cap.
gotta set the tone.
Yes.
So, yeah, agreed. I want to get into what is the proper way to communicate that to the woman before I feel the need to. I'm going to give y'all the hindsight on after so much. Why would I think to even do that?
What's the question?
No, he was saying like what
is
what
the
the
proper
communication.
way to
I feel like
communicate?
I feel like yeah, for sure
Communicate
to
what?
communicate and
My
you
needs.
know
My-
you get what
the
I'm
needs.
saying.
Sexual needs.
No,
Not even
not just
in
sex-
just-
Just
in
we're gonna-
general.
In general.
Yeah.
Because we was talking about
Like,
sex.
We
It
did
could be
spend a lot of time
Yeah,
on that.
it wasn't just sex, and I agree with that. It could be like you came home, you had an attitude, like attitudes,
Yeah.
things like
Yeah,
that.
everything.
I just feel like it's finding that equal balance, like where it just works for both of you, and you really have that open communication. And some of those conversations, honestly, a lot of people don't have them because they are hard to have them with your
Very
partner.
hard.
They're very hard, and it could, you know, make them mad or whatever. But I think when
Yeah.
you have that, I feel like you have to be mature enough to have them conversations. And I could say on me alone, like past experience, I think that there was a time where I was immature enough to do a lot of self-reflect when things were brought to the table.
Mm-hmm.
Now that I'm older and now that I see and I reflect on my past situationships, I'll be like, a lot of it was me. Like a lot of it, even me as a woman, sometimes I'm not very an emotional person. Like I don't show a lot of emotion, and I could be very passive aggressive,
Mm-hmm.
and I know that I'm doing it. You know, so I think like being self aware of who you are on both parties, like the female and the male, to really just be like, okay, maybe I am this way, instead of taking it more as it's defense on both ends. And whole time y'all want the same thing.
And-
like
Because
and I
you're
think
listening
that's-
to respond instead of listening to understand.
right.
Can
And
I ask one question?
What's up?
If you're gonna hit on it, go ahead, finish it up.
go
Come
ahead.
on.
I was gonna hit on that. I was gonna say, and I think for a lot of people, nowadays, people listen to argue or get their piece off instead of listening and understanding exactly what she was saying and you were trying to get at is like we need to. Part of communication is just sitting there without arguing. Like everything's an argument nowadays, especially in a relationship. You know, nah, I'm right. No, I'm right. It don't got to be an argument. It's just we got to sit there. This is how I feel. I'm gonna say how I feel. Don't get mad. You say how you feel, and we come to an understanding about things. And I think that's why a lot of relationships nowadays don't last.
Yeah.
Like
You
they
know
should.
why I think couples struggle with that? I think it's because we are like, it's premeditated almost. Like, before you even present the idea, whatever the fuck you about to say, you already got your mind made up how your partner is going to react.
Mm.
So
Is that-
you already in defense mode.
I agree.
Yeah, that's
Is
why I
that- but
said
is that
defense. We're
also-
both on defense, but we
is
want the
that-
same thing.
Is that because of your past relationships and you
Past problems, you still- Especially if y'all, have been through these different stages of change, who they were then, 3 years ago, they would have reacted this way. But, you got to get to know the new me.
Yeah.
The new me might react a lot differently. And be
Yeah.
a lot more understanding.
Okay.
100% agree.
So can I ask? This is a worldly, what I perceive to be a worldly view. Why is it that women punish men in the way of, how can I say it, like keeping yourself away from him? I want to say you and me, but that's
Yeah,
not what I'm thinking.
right.
But why do you punish me by keeping yourself away from me?
And are we speaking after the fact that you already stepped out, or like prior?
What do you mean by
Because to
keeping
me,
yourself away?
because to me,
You
Because
close
I didn't-
yourself
I
out
didn't-
as a
Yeah.
woman. Like,
So
from
I
a
didn't
man.
show up on
the
Tuesday.
the silent treatment?
No, two.
Part of it.
I'ma
No,
say
he's saying,
a
like,
month
pushing
in the-
away. Yeah,
a month
like,
in
kinda
advance. I done
like
bought you
pushing
flowers
back.
every Tuesday. Then this one
Tuesday on, and you.
I done rushed home. I'm trying to get myself. I had a long day. Damn, I ain't buy no flowers. You say, baby, you ain't buy me no flowers.
You must
today?"
not care about me no more.
Right.
That's one of the favorite things y'all say.
Oh, I'm like, damn,
Must not care
I
about
really
me.
just it slipped my mind. My bad. Woo de woo.
I was trying to get home to you.
Or I didn't already. This is my common ground. This is what I'm doing all the time. Maybe I want to skip this Tuesday, Friday steak. We going to what's the top notch in Little Rock?
Arthur's or
We
whatever.
going to Arthur's.
or some shit.
I'm finna spend $300 on steak, dinner, wine bottles, everything, whatever.
I know you giving examples, but I can't relate to none of that. I don't think I'm am I not a traditional woman? Like, am I too hardcore? I don't
No, I think for me,
Is it that deep?
I think for me, like, it just depends. Like, I feel like for me at the beginning, everything could be great, but after the fact that you step out, and I hear a lot of women talking about this, the mental is just not the same.
I
Like,
agree.
when you start, like, even if, well, stepping out is stepping out, so we already have that very understood. Like, so for me, it's like, after that, I could see why I closed myself out, because I'm in my head, like, when we're doing certain things, I'm in my head like, damn, you was fucking this bitch like this. Like, I know she calling your phone or something. Like, just, and this is just me. You know what I'm saying?
Nah.
Like, I can't speak for everybody else. Now, if it's somebody that I'm probably, talking to is not that serious, I mean, and, you fuck up, then, hey, whatever. Like, I'm not going to bring it up. I'm not going to,
What's the
we're
difference?
going to still, because I feel like within a relationship, we have that understanding that it's me and you.
Okay.
And that's why I said men will put you in that bubble of, yes, I love you, yes, this. They won't even, have the conversation to be like, hey, I didn't like how you came in Tuesday with your attitude. Can you fix that? But by Friday, you already did something out the way. I find out Monday, now you expect me to be the same woman I was to you last week.
I can see that.
So that's just that on that.
So let's speed it up. Let's go after stepping out. That part said, then you choose to find your self-worth after the fact.
No, and I think that got something to do with. I think that when you and your partner separate, split up, whatever the case may be, I think you start to second guess yourself, your appearance,
Okay.
or whatever. So you start trying on these costumes, right, of who you could be. All this self-discovery bullshit that we go through. We all do it. I think they got a lot to do with it.
Okay. Ego.
Most definitely. Especially if you somebody who pays close attention to the women who you suspect your man was into, or you going through the woman likes, and you see your man in her likes. Now you going through her page. You know what I'm saying? So now you looking at yourself. What Cardi B say? I forgot the lyrics, but basically,
Got me looking in the mirror,
like
thinking I'm flawed because you were inconsistent or something
what
like
you
that.
said.
Yeah, that's a really good song. Be careful, by
be
her.
careful with me.
Yeah, I can't sing, but yeah, that's
I
fine.
can't either.
Yeah.
But
And just to piggyback on that, I think like for me it was never really like, the women how they look. For me it was more like I said, you put me in this bubble. Everybody around sees it, cuz believe it or not, when a man's stepping out, people know.
Yeah.
The homies know, the brothers know, the auntie know, the mama know, everybody know. You know what I'm saying? Except you. So when it's like you in this bubble of delusion, like, okay, we're perfect, I love him, like we're gonna get married, and then here come the bitch like, like this motherfucker been fucking me, boom. And it's like, hold on, like I've been focusing on you. Now that I see that it's not a me and you thing, like you have some other stuff going on, it's time for me to focus on me, because clearly I was so delusional just pouring into you that now I'm just like, wow, like I need to pour back into me, because as a woman, like that first time that you find out, like that shit hurt like a bitch. Like it's like the worst feeling ever.
It is.
You get what I'm saying? So it's
like on the flip side.
yeah, but even for men too, like I have guy friends that they've been faithful in every relationship and they get cheated on, and then I'm like, it's like a wake up call to them too. Like, damn, I gotta be better. Like, I just think it's just more of like I said, like you're in this space, in this bubble, and you think this person is in the bubble with you. Whole time you're in the bubble by yourself, and they're doing whatever outside of the bubble. And when the bubble comes and gets burst, it's like, fuck, like I'm in this space, but you're not in it with me. Like, and all it could have took was a simple conversation
I agree.
that we don't have.
And so outside after the fact, from a male perspective, would be like, you gonna Women does it. I'm in the gym, you know, get my squat on, ass looking fat, woo woo, you know what I'm saying? Stomach on flat, however they want to put it. Boom, and you like,
stress.
and you sitting there like looking like, damn, that's all I had and wanted. You know what I'm saying? So I'm sitting back, you'll sit back and be like, why I had to, this is how I'm not going to.
We perceive.
This is how a man
It's okay,
perceives
you can say we.
it. So, boom.
Perceive.
Like, why did I have to go do some bullshit in order for you to be like, let me get myself together? Why I can't be like, hey, baby, I see you want to get in the gym with the woo, and no, I don't want to do that. Now, do you want to go do X, Y, Z?
100%.
No, and I do agree with that. I do agree with that.
Out.
Yes.
100% for you said it perfectly. Tell motherfucker all the time, let's do this, let's do that. As soon as you get out of a relationship with them, now they going to do it by themselves. I was trying to do stuff with you. I'm trying to promote both of us growing together or doing stuff together.
And I do agree with that. And I feel like women, when it comes to that, I do feel like that, maybe we need to take a little bit of accountability.
Is it a petty shot? Is it a petty shot at the guy though? Is it a petty shot at the guy? Are y'all doing it on purpose?
I feel like sometimes, like when women get comfortable and they get happy, we can let ourselves go. Right. That at one point in my life that happened to me too. But when I realized, and I was like, God damn, I'm letting myself go. I'm going to the gym, but it wasn't necessarily anything that anybody said to me. I just, self-reflected like, damn, I'm in an extra large now. Like, God damn, like, what's going on, right? But yeah, you do want to definitely keep yourself up, like, for sure, like, regardless of what you're going through. But if you got a woman so stressed out, like, she gonna be a soccer mom in the house.
But like, I'm not even saying just physical aspect. I'm talking overall.
Overall, yeah.
I'm talking overall. If I say something like,
it's Taco Tuesday, then we had to go out to eat to get Taco Tuesday. Now you wanna tacos at the crib, tequila taco. Like, goddamn. Why the girls get that? Why I can't get that?
Well, I can't get that. You doing it. That's what I'm saying. I feel like, me personally, I feel like it's a shot at the guys. It might be something in back of y'all head. But, like, it's like, he wanted to do this with me. Now I'm going to do it by myself. And he going to see I'm doing it by myself. He going to, look, I'm going to make sure he see I'm getting right in the gym. I'm cooking this, that, and the other. I'm doing this. I'm going out. Shoot, personal. I'm going to speak personal. I like going out sometimes. Cool. Was in a relationship. Got in a relationship. About first year we didn't go out together. Last 3 years, we go out together. Cool. In the end, like, the last year of our relationship, I'd be like, it wasn't like we was going out every weekend. It was every so often, every now and then, just stress relief, have a good time. Dance on the club together, in the club, dancing with your girl, couple drinks, vibe type shit. Motherfucker be like, hey, I want to go out tonight. No, I'm just going to sit here. No, kept doing it. I'm like, all right. A lot of the times I be like, all right, then I ain't going nowhere with you because I know what that means. If I go out, I'm about to get cussed the hell out. What the fuck you doing? Where the fuck you going? Who you with? X, Y, Z. Sometimes I go out. All right, cool. She know who I'm going out with. Cool, I'm going out with this motherfucker right here.
Oh, Lord.
I'm going out with this motherfucker right here. So, all right, cool. You know what I'm saying? But then after we get our relationship, motherfuckers want to be out all the time. I'm talking about all the time.
But I think
what does that make? Like, it don't make sense.
I think it just depends, honestly, because I feel like a lot of women, when you are in a relationship and back to my personal experience. So me getting out of a relationship, I'm out more now. And I was just talking to someone on the phone the other day. I was like, I don't really feel like myself. And she was like, well, you was put up a little bit. Like, you was going out, y'all was having fun together, whatever. But, like, you was put up for so long. So, even though when I go out, I'm not going to lie, sometimes I'll be feeling guilty. Yeah, I'll be like, damn, like, why did I even go out? Like, it was such a waste of time. Yeah. But then it's like, I'm single now. So, it's like, fuck, like, I'm not about to just sit at home and do nothing. Like, when you have somebody, it's like, so many things that you could do with them. And not necessarily saying that every time you go out, like, we have to go out together. I definitely believe that you should have your own friends. I should have my friends. We should sometimes have stuff together. But I feel like for me now, like, I'm in that spot that you're saying, like, now she going out all the time, this and that. But I'm not gonna lie, like, I'll be like, damn, like, this is not really just, it's fun, don't get me wrong, I have a great time, but it's not the life that I just really want to live.
Yeah.
Like, it's
No, and I
cool for
agree
a
with you.
moment,
Let me
but
tell
it's
you what
not
I
forever,
think
because
And
it's
I agree
like,
with you.
oh.
You can ask him. I'll go out right now. We'll go out. I just sit there. They be like, "Will, you straight?" I be like, "Yeah, I'm straight. I'm having a good time, cool."
Yeah.
But I just ain't my normal self. Like when I was in a relationship and I was going out with all of us, I was having a great time. I had no cares in where I had my girl with me. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm
Exactly.
cool. I'm having a good time. I got all my people. And even before I had been through that situation, it was like that. But when I had got into my consideration or my representation as a relationship that I really wanted to be in, like that was like, and then after that, like you said, after that, I find myself like being in the club and being like, this shit fun, like cool, but at the same time, I'm like, this shit sometimes ain't for me. Like it's cool,
Yeah.
but I don't want to be at home alone, like you said, like.
Yeah.
And that just
Y'all-
goes, go ahead, Sean.
Oh no, go.
That just goes back to your question when you was like, well, when a woman becomes single, and I could just, like I said, I'm in that spot right now where I'm like, I'm going out all the time, and I tell my friends like, I cannot sit my ass down because it's like if I sit down, I'm like, it's boring.
Overthinking.
No, or like it's boring. Like, what am I doing? Like, I'm not gonna meet nobody at the house. But then if I go out, it's like, damn, I'm going out too much. Like, I feel guilty. Like, and it's because, when somebody explained it to me, they were like, it's okay for you to have fun. It's okay for you to go out. It's okay for you to mingle. Like, but just remember that, yeah, it's going to feel weird right now because you were used to this life for so long.
Yeah.
So just because a woman is out, that doesn't necessarily mean that that's exactly where she wants to be. Because I think, like, the club scene definitely is fun, or going out with your friends is fun. But I swear to God, it's nothing like coming back home to that person.
Boy,
And you
dang.
just, one thing I remember
Dang.
that I feel like this is like top tier when you go out with your partner and you come home and you like, oh, let's get in some comfortable clothes. Like,
I need one
it's
of
no
them.
better feeling than
Dang.
going out, hanging out with your friends all day, and then y'all get home and y'all like, let's take off this clothes, get in some comfy ass shit. Like,
But and for a man, I'm gonna say this, for a man, I feel like that's in general. Ain't nothing like coming home to your girl after a long day,
And I'm gonna say,
getting in bed. Boy, ain't nothing like it. It just really ain't.
I had heard the analogy. They were saying that going out, and I'm specifically saying the club scene, bar scene with the woo. When a woman goes out to the bar, she is marketing herself. And when a man goes out, he is the consumer. So men will go out to view the catalog. This is Rush Hour 2, Victoria's Secret
catalog
page 27. You know what I'm saying? Damn, I see something.
And she got Snoopy.
And she
got
Snoopy,
Snoopy
you know
on
what I'm saying? Cool. But the woman is, I'm not in the woman's head, so I can't really say, but it is perceived by the man that when you go out, no, I'm not going out to look good for nobody but me.
Yup.
Boom, then take a picture, good look at that shit tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Hey, damn, I did look good. You know what I'm saying? But it is the, how can I say it? To receive confirmation or acceptability. That's not the word I'm looking at for either.
Validation.
Validation. God damn, what's wrong with me? Anyways, but validation, getting the validation from your best friend is one thing. Getting the validation from
A guy that you don't know.
God,
Oh,
don't
Lord.
know.
Aisha Curry.
Yeah, you looking like, oh yeah, I've been
And
there.
look at
I've
you.
been
You
there.
know you gonna
I've
crack
been
a smile, get a free
Yeah, I've
drink.
been her.
Yup.
Which is fine. And the vice versa of it is a man who is the consumer go out and be like, damn, you looking good tonight. Can I get your number? Boom. My validation is I still that nigga because I got the number.
I knew you was gonna
Who
say.
cares if
And
I'm finna
especially
use
if I get 2 or 3 of them, I definitely feel like that nigga. That's my validation.
That's the whole thing.
So what you feel like if your woman go out and she do get complimented by another man, she tell you, she was like, babe, I ain't gonna lie, they was choosing me
You know
tonight.
what I'm gonna do?
That's cool.
What you?
Yeah, that's
thumbs
something
up.
that
Okay,
is. That's
so
cool.
that's what I'm saying. So what's wrong with Me personally, I say bullshit because when I do get spruced up, I do it for me.
Yeah.
And I think that's important that every woman do that. You know what I'm saying?
I totally agree.
And remind your man too.
And that's what you should do.
Yeah, if you getting dressed up to go out with your girls, get dressed up and go out with him too. It's all balance, bro. Like everybody need balance. You know what I'm saying? But ain't nothing wrong with going out getting hollered at and saying no.
Yeah.
No, it ain't nothing.
But
It
you know
ain't nothing wrong
what?
with it.
You know what? I think it is a thin line between love and hate.
Oh,
But
it's
the
very
the,
thin.
the
Come on,
thin
what you
line is if you getting a validation here, why should I seek the validation there? What they say,
I'm confused. Wait.
this the thing. If every day you wake up, I'm saying,
Hey, James be
beautiful.
coming up with some
calling you beautiful.
quotes.
Hey,
Yeah.
good morning,
I'm
beautiful.
calling
You
you
look good.
beautiful.
But
today.
he always gets it. He gets
I
it.
always get it.
But-
Off
That's
the
man
top.
always
talk. That's
get it.
man
Yeah,
talk.
okay.
There's certain
So-
things that we're gonna get that they're not
Yeah,
gonna
so-
get.
Hey, baby, you beautiful today. What the
Right.
boo? You look cute. Now, you gotta be granted. If you in it for a minute, you gotta understand the complications. Compliments kind of deteriorate.
Over time.
So
Okay.
you ain't the baddest bitch in the world. You ain't gonna be that all the time. You gonna
But
be
why
cute.
not?
Should no
But
woman-
why not?
okay.
But you
But
gonna
why
know
not?
that.
But see, look,
No, he
time
not-
out. No. When he said right there, that just goes back to the beginning of the subject where he was like, when a man will come and tell a woman ABC, she wants to step out or he steps out. But that just like what you said at the beginning, I'm the baddest bitch you didn't lay your eyes on. But now all of a sudden
You ain't
you're
the
comfortable.
baddest.
Here it is. No,
You
no.
beautiful.
Let me get it.
Yeah.
No, let me
Go
get it.
ahead, go ahead.
Hold on.
I'm spinning the
Hold
block
on,
on
time
that.
out.
I gotta spin the block on that one.
You with me, right? Not me and you personally, but
Right.
you with
No,
me, right?
okay, yeah,
you
we
with me,
understand,
right? You always the baddest bitch if you with me. That's how you should feel. You always the baddest bitch if you with me. I chose you. This is before the cheating, like we talk about.
Yeah.
I'm with you, right? You the baddest bitch. You the baddest bitch to me. In your terms, or what he said, the baddest bitch. You the
Right.
baddest bitch. So I shouldn't have to keep reinforcing it. I'm not saying I shouldn't all the
Hold
time.
on. You saying you shouldn't remind her?
No, I'm not saying. I said not all the time. I shouldn't have to do it. Or me being with you and me.
See, that's
me
why
to
you gotta
me-
know your partner love
Yeah.
language. Because I like being reminded. You gotta let me know. Because yeah.
Yeah, love language is a real thing. You
Yeah.
right.
And I ain't
You right.
never,
You right.
I could
You
honestly
right.
say that specific subject,
right.
I ain't never had that problem with, my partner ever telling me like
Nah, hype
what
you
I
up.
am. But yeah, but like when I hear other people talking about it, I'll be like, wait, he don't tell you you're beautiful every day that you wake up? Like, why not?
No,
like,
for
he
real.
should be
I'll
the
text
first
you,
person,
yeah.
first
No,
person
you
to
right.
remind you,
And
like,
granted,
I'll hype you up for sure.
I'm so mono. I'm right here with
He
it.
across the board.
It's like I'm so chill that you gotta understand. I don't even say, baby, you had a good day. Nah, my day was decent. Every day, my day decent. I'm cool. So if I'm coming at you, if I did come at you like, ooh, you the most beautiful motherfucker ever, cool. You know, I did that. I had
Great,
to get
great,
you.
great.
You know what I'm saying? But
Something going
you
on.
gotta understand that my decent is equivalent to your cute.
That go back to what Shy said.
What
you
I'm
gotta know your
saying
partner.
is, if you're beautiful. Yeah, I had the most amazing day. Sunflowers and rainbows. That's the same difference to me. Like you said, you gotta know your partner. But
You know why you need to let her know as often as possible? Because every time you're not putting gas in her car every time her gas is low.
Right.
And every time that woman goes to that
I'm finna
gas
get that.
station, she got how many
Boy,
niggas
I
telling
ain't
her
even
how
gonna
she
care.
But-
Time out.
But-
No, I got something.
Not
funny to
saying
say.
she should
This
be
ain't
tempted
even
by
serious.
it.
no,
This
no,
not
yeah,
serious.
it's not tempted,
This is
but
not
yeah.
serious. Y'all females, believe it or not, get hollered at the gas station more than any place.
And
in
you
the
know
world.
where I
And don't
hate
let the
going?
woman have a son. I ain't
I've
got no
heard
boys.
I've heard so many females.
I heard
tell
the
me, I
barbershop's
come-
worse.
Nah, yeah, it is.
I don't have sons, but I heard the barbershop's worse.
But this the thing.
It's crazy.
Yeah. But you gotta understand the same way that I did it, every nigga gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? That is just how
Yeah,
men
true.
are.
And that go back to what she say. We gonna give her all at the beginning to get
You
the cookie.
got to. You got
Yeah,
to.
of course.
But I'm not trying to invalidate what I've done by being complacent. My complacentness, you got to understand, we put more energy into working. we put more energy into doing the protecting and providing
Correct.
than we do.
You too busy
with
to
the
say you look
nurturing.
good today, baby.
Right.
All right, so
So
Let me
that goes
shake
back
the
to what I
table,
was
'cause
saying. Yeah,
how you still too busy to reiterate to your woman what she means
your
to you?
woman, listen,
And
your
all these
woman,
things.
you want your woman when you come home to do the nasty
And you wonder why she ain't trying to get in the bed.
Because you got to let her know she's the
ASAP.
baddest.
Look, now
Like,
we're attacking you.
ooh,
Nah,
baby,
I don't feel attacked
baddest.
because this is the thing. The same way you take a shower and get in your pajamas and go to sleep right next to me, it's the same way you can turn over and stick that little butt out. Let me hit you from the side.
Yeah,
Yep.
but it's gonna listen.
Yep, and
But
they
it's
do
gonna,
it.
It's
but
the
it's
same
gonna be,
way.
it's gonna be wetter if you tell me I was
If
the
she-
baddest bitch today.
If she
'Cause
sleeping,
if
you
you're
just
not-
take
if
it.
you're
Is
not-
that
if you're
right?
not saying it nothing, nah.
Because, I mean, sometimes, I know, this is a little bit, I took it there a little bit. But I'm just saying, because sometimes if she is too tired, you be like, oh, fucking, and you just.
Just like you you good with your date. If she's with you, then she knows
Sometimes
she's the
you gotta
baddest
do that,
bitch,
then
like what you
she'll
said.
wake up.
So
But we just went like.
yeah, yeah.
Y'all wild with this.
No, you because the stuff you're saying it like Shy keeps saying
it's
it's a
a
balance.
yeah.
So if you want your woman to be happy to see you, why you not compliment her? FaceTime her, even if she look like shit. God damn, baby, them lips sexy, Shy. Like
Look, she said point out what day. She said point out what day. That's
Yeah.
I caught
And that literally takes 10 seconds out your day.
Right.
And you don't know how it's gonna make
We
her
not-
feel when you
That's
get
my
home.
thing.
Maybe that meal tastes better because it has a little bit more love.
A little more
Like,
I don't think she get what we said. We not saying we not doing it. We saying we not going
Dying.
as hard at the beginning
okay,
as we
and
were
women
at the
is
beginning.
the same thing. So
Yeah.
just like y'all slow down, women slow down
Yeah.
too.
But
Let me
this-
tell
but
you
this
something.
one-
A lot of people forget to do. You have to continue to
But
date.
I'm not gonna say
You
y'all
have
don't-
to keep dating, keep
Yeah,
it
you
fresh,
gotta
Right.
keep dating.
Yeah.
keep
Sure.
it lively.
100%.
Don't get fucking boring.
That's and I think that's the
The
difference.
equivalent is this. This is what I'm saying. Physicalness to a man is equivalent to working protecting violence is equivalent to a man as nurturing and being supportive as it is to a woman. You know, so
Right.
That's
it's kind of that's where I feel like the construed.
I ain't finna keep
Yeah.
helping you with these words.
But
But
yeah,
that's why I think the mishap
I'm just
is.
playing.
It's like
it's two different roles, but it has
Right.
to
I get
find
what
a
you're
a
saying.
balance.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
the
it's
It goes
two
That's
back
the
to
whole
what I was
point of the
saying.
balance.
Balance is
Yeah.
very important.
But see, let me bring this out because with the first part that you were saying, like when a man steps out, stuff like that, it was a situation, again, back to my personal life, where we had a conversation
appreciate that.
after that, and I was like, okay, so can you tell me what did I do wrong? Like, what made you go do that? Like, what made you real deal, like take it that far? Because I mean, it's one thing to be mad or whatever, but it's another thing to really just step all the way out and continue stepping. But let me say this, and his answer was like, no, like you're good, like it was never you, it was actually me, because I've never dated someone like you that's actually loyal, that's actually like good to me. Because his past relationships or in his experiences, if he dated somebody and it was too good, it was like too good to be true.
Yeah.
And now you done messed up something that was actually good. Of course, it's gonna have its highs and lows. Like no relationship is perfect. And if y'all looking for a relationship that's gonna be perfect, you know what? Just stay
Wasting
single,
your
because
time.
that's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. So, but in the sense of like, okay, what was I doing wrong? Like, was the sex not good enough? Was this? Was that? No, it's just like I just can't believe that you were loyal. Like, so my thing is, when it comes to that, like, now can you answer that? Because some men, let's be real, a lot of men have a lot of insecurities that they don't speak about.
Yeah.
And that makes them step out too.
And
And it has nothing to do with the woman.
Right. Agreed. And this is what I'm gonna say. Men, in words, like their ego struck. You gotta stroke the ego. We are egotistical people. You can't another nigga cannot outdo me. So we gotta look at social media influences. Like I said, we talked about it. First thing y'all do when y'all wake up,
You know what I think it
you
is?
gonna grab that phone, you gonna look. Boom, I'm seeing Andrew Tate. Yeah, my bitches is sucking my dick soon as I walk up. Soon as I motherfuckers put my pinky out, sip my wine. Boom, I'm
Damn.
doing whatever. I'm top G. Boom. A lot of women, because of modern societal views, is not that same woman from the 60s.
No.
Which is totally fine, but we gotta come and find a common ground that, ma'am, that's where the 50-50 shit going. I can keep spinning back to that shit. Ma'am, if you're not gonna be 100% fulfilling in that nurturing support role, understand that if you're not, but you gotta stroke a nigga ego. I'm sorry. You gotta do that.
Yeah.
If you don't stroke the ego, I gotta get my ego stroked. Which is why I'm like, damn, baby, you ain't showing me enough attention today. Can I get a little more of this?
I got so much.
But if you're not doing that little more,
You know, I think women who have a problem with stroking a man's ego, because let's be real, men don't always think with this head.
No, you don't.
And having something new is just something
It's-
new to a man.
Right.
And it's just,
Yes.
you get in your head, that the other head,
And I ain't thought
and
about
you
it after that.
fantasizing, you know what I'm saying? And when it's done, you probably like, damn, I really just did that. And
right,
you,
and I'm fucked up.
Yeah,
and you back to life as you know it before. But I feel like if you a woman that's constantly breaking a man down, speaking down on him, talking shit to him,
Shit, you
know what I'm
ain't thick.
saying?
You ain't thick.
yeah, then more than likely you making it easier for the next woman to one up you, because not only is she finna stroke that in his ego,
Yeah.
but she finna whisper nothing but, like, sweet shit into his ear. You know what I'm saying? So I think as a woman, sometimes we get in our heads and our tongue get a little too sharp, and I do it sometimes a little
Yeah, I
bit.
have too.
And I'm
Self-reflection
working on
moments.
that.
Self-reflection moments.
I'm working on that, but you know what I'm saying? Then we go out to eat. Hold on, it's so funny. Because this keeps happening to me.
Yeah.
We go out to eat, and this little pretty chick is constantly asking him, "You need some more water, love? You need some."
Why
bitch,
do women
bitch,
do
my
that?
water half empty too.
Damn.
Why you?
Yeah,
It's
that's
like,
a
I
fact.
feel like you drinking your water damn fast on purpose at this point.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But it's making me think like, I was a little hardcore this morning. Let me soften up. Let me
Yeah.
be a woman. I think we need to work on that.
Yeah,
And that's-
but some men, I don't know. It's like up and down.
They
It just
really
depends
take
on
you
the-
there sometimes.
No, but
don't they?
but it's like it depends on men. Cause sometimes when you're too sweet, they don't like that. They like that like aggression too. That little toxic a little bit.
yeah.
Like
I'm
and
gonna say aggression in the fields of being physical. I don't like no. Who you think you talking to? Bitch, I am your nigga. Stop talking to me. First off, you know what I'm saying? We not gonna do that. But yeah, if you gonna pull my pants down and get to working your stroke, I'm cool with that.
Well, this podcast
You know
love
what I'm
sex.
saying?
Boy,
It's
this
like
episode,
level two.
y'all going crazy.
But this,
I'm
but this the thing
cool.
though. I'm at the courthouse paying the ticket on some shit with the whoop. The girl started back talking her man. They in a public place, and he said, "Hey, just be quiet." She look at him like, "Nigga, you don't talk to me." Then he said, "Hey, shut the fuck up."
Well, damn.
yeah.
And she like, "Oh, you not gonna talk to me like
Yeah,
that
she
to
get
me
him
in
more
front of all
rowdy,
these folks?"
Yeah, that
Damn,
is
I
weird.
just told you to be quiet.
Yeah.
Now
How
he
much
like,
is-
bitch, what the fuck you
But
doing?
I think that situation is more about how when you meet a woman, because I feel like, let's be realistic, a lot of the times we date people and we see the red flags. So you already see
agree.
a woman that has a smart mouth. The smart
We
mouth
saw
doesn't
that.
come out of nowhere.
Yeah.
That's already been there. You just chose to ignore that. And a lot of people too, one thing that I realized, like, now that I look at everything, is a lot of the way that people are raised too. A lot of
We
and
gotta
and
talk
and,
about
and no, this
childhood one
this
day.
okay, this, and I'm gonna speak for me. Like, in my household, I'm Hispanic. My mom has, she had her career when she got with my dad, never worked. When my mom says something, my dad is like,
Right.
you get what I'm saying?
And I agree.
But my dad, if he needs some, he's sick, something, my mom's in the kitchen. My mom's doing this, my mom's doing that. When I speak to certain people and they don't have like, I'm not saying a perfect household or anything like that, but they don't have both parents in the household. They already grow up with like a single mom, and they already look at women as everything they say is nagging.
Mm-hmm.
So now you're in a relationship as an adult, and when a woman's like, oh no, like, I don't like that. Oh, she already nagging because
Yeah.
my mama used to nag just like she nagging. Like,
Yeah.
no, but see,
Charleston White
but
said
like I
this.
said, in my household, you know, like a lot of people be like, oh, Hispanics stick together. Like the man runs stuff. Yeah, the man runs stuff in public for sure. Like if my dad goes to the dealership, he's the one that's going to sign shit. He's the one that's going to do certain things. But behind closed doors, if my mom says, hey, I'm done talking, everything stays quiet. Because he be saying, happy wife,
Yeah.
happy life. Like, and it's been working for them. Like they've been married forever. So I don't know if that's necessarily like something that, you know, you have to pay attention to. I think the best advice I got as a kid, my grandma specifically told me, is always pay attention to how a man treats their mother, how they treat their mother too. Because a lot of the times, if they don't respect their mom, what makes you think they're gonna respect you?
Mm-hmm.
Like, so it's just things that, you know, we see and we ignore, red flags or situations that we don't like, and we continue to move forward. And then you're at the DMV and you're telling your girl to shut up, and she telling you, bitch, who you telling to shut up? But you knew she was like that from the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just like, you know.
I agree with that.
But you got to take that as a vice versa too for you ladies is
That's the ego.
y'all gotta realize who a dude is. The red flags when y'all meet him. Like
Why
I'm
you
just
ain't give me
saying,
your
like,
number?
Yeah,
Damn,
the way
it took
he
me
come
this
at
long
you,
to get your number. Damn, what's
the
up?
way if he come at
What's
you
up?
too aggressive, he aggressive ass man. He might put his hands on you. You never know. Just because he don't hit you the first couple times don't mean nothing. You gotta perceive stuff as
No, I'm telling you.
yeah. You know
What
what
I
I'm
like
saying?
to
No,
tell,
I'm just being
you
honest.
you got
though.
a
I'm just
point,
being-
because what I like to
that's what I'm
tell my
saying.
friends when I have friends that's out here, you know, they're dating, they're actively dating, and then not even a whole month go by, they into it with the dude.
Yeah.
Y'all only been on 4 dates and y'all already into it. Just imagine what it's gonna be like when y'all for real,
I don't
or when
approach-
y'all living together. Don't like you.
Yeah.
I remind them, don't ignore the red flags. And then if you choose to ignore it, and then later on you come crying to me, I'm gonna listen, cause that's just what friends
Yeah,
supposed to
you
do.
supposed
But
to be
at
a
the end of the
friend,
day,
yeah.
I'm gonna be like, shit, I tried to
Tell
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 you.
you, yeah. I mean,
I
I
did
approach every woman the same. I don't come out, hey, man, nothing like that. I say, excuse me.
First
I see you in
impression
the
is everything.
Excuse me. What's your
Yeah.
name? How you doing? You know, how your day going? You got a man? If I'm really interested, you got a man? You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna do nothing if you got a man. All right, cool. It was nice meeting you. You're a beautiful young lady. He a lucky man. All right, cool. Go about my day.
And she gonna remember that.
Yeah, she gonna remember that for sure. I know.
Hey, don't tell me my bitch lucky. No,
Look. That's why I get him at every time. Your man lucky. Look, she like, damn, he don't appreciate me like that.
All this
Like I tell you, he don't appreciate me like that. Okay.
Yeah.
Look at her over there. She
Alright.
No. Like, of course, you know, people, when they approach, they say that. They'll be like, you know, he lucky to have you, whatever. But I just think, yet again, it's like, back to the beginning. Like, who you really meet at the beginning. Like,
Yeah.
if the person
Yeah,
you
but
met
not all
real
dudes.
deal...
Not all dudes coming like that. Not all dudes coming
No,
like that.
I'm not saying that. I'm not
Y'all like
discrediting
to
that. What I'm
fall.
saying is I'm talking about what you spoke on.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
oh,
okay.
you're lucky. And some girls be like, ooh, you right. Like, my man should be lucky. And, you know, but a lot of the times it's like, you got to know who you're really dating. Because
Yeah.
a lot
Can
of
I
the
ask
times,
this?
they rush.
What you finna say?
Can I, like, at what point are you secure enough to where you work your shoulders more? As far as when shit get thrown at you, compliments, hitting on, woo to woo, which is normal. Like I'm not opposed to no nigga hitting on my woman. If she bad, she got the personality, she in the club, working her shoulders, she doing whatever, cool with. You feel like she approachable, approach. At what point are you secure enough to work your shoulders and be like, nigga, what? My man waiting on me.
I think
Why are you coming up to me?
I think what we've been saying, I don't think me and Anna are saying that we ain't working our shoulders. And I don't know, maybe I should take the question first. I don't think we're not working our shoulders. I think when you somebody who's you are used to being hollered at. You used to receiving
Right.
compliments.
High value woman.
You know what I'm saying? It do roll off your shoulders like that. Like, thank you. And you sometimes I don't even look at the man. You know what I'm saying? Not because I think I'm all that or nothing like that. It's just like, I heard that before. Thanks. You know, you still appreciate the compliments, but it don't hold that much value to you.
So if it
And
was
then I'm
something-
handling my business.
Yeah,
Let's
yeah,
see.
yeah.
Hold on.
That's what I'm
Wait,
finna hit
hold on.
You knew what I was
But
gonna hit with.
it's
No.
better feeling to
It
a
be-
woman than the person that you actually love. That's like the person that you love giving you. It's like I could go to the gas station. 5 people probably gonna come up to
Lined
me.
up,
They're gonna,
trying
hey,
to
I'll
pump
pay
your
for your
gas.
gas. I'll pay
Yup.
for gas.
Oh, they
I'll
irritate
pay, I'll
me.
pump.
They
But-
itself.
But I would say this: do I be like, ooh, yeah, I still got the juice for sure. But it's no better feeling than if I'm like, baby, I'm finna go to the gas station. Oh, baby, I'm pulling up. Oh, baby, you finna pump my gas. Like, it's just always a
Yeah,
better
go to his
feeling with
car.
the man that you love. Like, it's different because the man in the street, you don't really know them. Yeah, they could be fine and you may have a thought in your head, but it's not like the man you already know. Like, you already doing. That's why I go back to saying what I was saying. Like, you should want to compliment your girl every day. You should want to call her and just FaceTime her and be like, hey, baby, ooh, your lips look juicy today. Or, ooh, something. Even if she doesn't look her best part, just compliment her. Like, just to keep that freshness in
Take
the
note.
relationship. Because I'm pretty sure whenever you first dated her, when you would talk to her and call her, you would make sure you would tell her, hey, you beautiful. Every
When
single
he's
time.
clear
So
in
you
the
gotta
inbox.
keep up the standards that you started off with, I would say. And that's what
Yeah.
keeps everything flowing. Of course, there's gonna be times where, you know, she's down, you're down, but I just feel like, again, it goes back to the communication and just having that. I think, like, for me, starting off a new relationship, we gonna write that shit down, man. We
You
gonna
want to
sign
sign
the
the
paper
Hold
like,
on. You
All right.
trying to
I know.
lawyer argue? What you doing?
not that. I'm saying, like, we're gonna write exactly what we want, how we want to be treated, and whenever
That's
that
good
point
shit.
is not being matched, we'll be like, hey, you know, like when we
We
first got
did
together,
this. This
we
what it
started
was.
this.
Make sure
And
it's
then
not
be
a
like,
hood
That's
nigga.
good.
Make sure it's somebody that actually care about this shit you
That's
write
good.
down.
No, that's
For sure,
good.
for sure.
I like
That's
that. I
what
like
I'm
that.
saying.
I
Yeah,
actually
that's
do.
a
I
good
like
thing
that.
to start,
Sure.
you know, especially now as an adult,
in
because
this
people do
society,
come with
I
more
like that.
stuff, and it does get harder to date as you get older.
Yeah.
So for me now, like I said, I think that's one of the things that I'm gonna do. Like, if I date somebody, we're gonna be like, okay, what do you want me? What roles do you expect me to play? Like, and you write down everything that I'm doing right now that you love, and
Your
if you need me to
expectations of
add
me,
something,
my
and I will write
expectations of
something
you.
else down too. And whenever we're lacking on something, I'll be like, hey, baby, like, can we read this
Yeah.
again? Like, maybe
Damn,
maybe
the
something.
communication.
Sound
Yeah,
like a
like,
contract.
yeah, like-
Sound
That's
like-
what I
so-
said.
It sound
Yeah,
like a
marriage-
contract a little
but a
bit
marriage
without
is a
marriage. It is
contract.
a
It's
marriage
like-
is what I'm saying. You talking relationship. It sounds like
Yeah.
the step, you know, right under marriage.
All right,
You know what I'm saying?
but
But no,
then-
I had a serious question.
Okay.
And it might be a little off topic. You were saying something that really spoke to me on the simple fact to where you said something about relationships and how they are, you don't know at the beginning or whatever. Well, or how you start off in a relationship. Okay, what if you start off in a relationship? To me, I just want your perspective on it, and it could be quick. If you start off the relationship wrong, in the wrong aspect, it just start off wrong to begin with, but then it grow into something else. Do you think the beginning of that relationship is just
Dictates.
dead? Yeah, dictates everything. Dictates everything after that, since you started off wrong in the first place.
No, I would
The
say
old
no.
me ain't the new me. You can't get to know the
No,
old me if
I
you
feel
don't
like
know the new me.
I feel like sometimes, because at the beginning of situations, and we're just being realistic, we're adults now. Like, people come with baggage, or they come
Oh,
with
yeah, for
woodwork. So at the beginning, like, maybe we're on the same page, but you still got other situationships going on. Like, so they may come out about, and then it may feel like a bad start, but in reality, people need to realize, like, those kind of things may come out about in the beginning. You get what I'm saying? Like, an ex may still call you. You may have had a conversation. You know, not saying that it's right, but can you make it, moving forward, if you guys have a sit down and have a conversation like, hey, you know, like, so what are we really doing? Like, I see that you're still dealing with other people. I'm still dealing with other people. Like, can we be on the same page? Now, if at that point y'all both agree and be like, okay, moving forward, we could do ABC, it could work. Because I see relationships now that they didn't start off good and they're married now. They're happy as fuck. It was just finding that balance to that communication to make it kind of like a puzzle. Like, I like you, you like me, but we're like, the pieces are not matching. But we have that conversation, and now we're together, and now we're the fucking power couple.
It's
know
just
what I'm saying?
situational. Because
Yeah.
people
I just
change.
want to know.
Sometimes you got to get with a person. And if you can put up with their bullshit and accept them at their worst, you can help them blossom into something else. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Ooh, child.
you can see that this person is broken and shit might start off rocky.
Right.
But you just might be the antidote.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Go get you some help, baby. Get
And you
some
know what? A
therapy,
lot of
and
people-
you show them that love. And then, but don't think for a second that just because shit gravy now that it can't go back sour again.
Oh,
Because
damn.
it
Right.
always
I need an episode
But
on
no,
that.
listen.
No,
listen.
I'm not trying to
No,
go
with
off
Shy, with what she said, a lot of
I
people
need that
nowadays,
episode on that.
they be like, oh, I'm not dating because, like, he just got too many problems or this. But, like,
Some women
nobody
like
is
broken
perfect.
men. Some people like fixing
Nobody
things.
is perfect. And sometimes
All
you
of
never
that.
know.
That's
Like,
real, though.
I may get you to for
And
this,
if you
but
can't fix it,
some
then-
some people do have real potential to be great fucking men. They just need a good nurturing
Free.
woman
What I
to
just
say.
say, we
And I'm not
tangent, we
necessarily
going.
saying that.
I
I'm
need
not
an
necessarily-
episode on this.
I'm not necessarily
Shit
saying
right
that.
here.
I'm not
Triggering me.
necessarily. I'm not necessarily saying that. Just
Oh, I know
because
what
you're
you
a
probably thinking.
nurturing woman or whatever, and you like leading him to a better, it doesn't necessarily mean stick through whatever he does to you. No, but sometimes like
But what if he ain't do nothing to you?
no.
What if
no,
he
I'm
just going
saying.
through something with grief or something? This going off of what the episode I want.
What
to talk
y'all
about
wanna
grief
do?
in
Hey, hold on,
relationships.
hold on.
Okay.
I want to
All
talk
right,
about
hold on.
all this.
Y'all
this
know
shit
what?
deep to me.
As
We gotta do a part
as,
two.
as we coming to the end of this, I want y'all to drop in the comments what y'all think. What should be the next one? What do y'all want to hear? Because we finna
Cliffhanger.
go so deep.
Bum,
and
bum, bum.
Right.
This is gonna be a long one.
This
No
is.
doubt, but,
2 hours.
I'm gonna say this. It's some real knowledge being spoken, some real heartfelt stuff being spoken, and I appreciate that for sure. I like the openness and the open-mindedness and the taking accountability. That is a big thing that I have not seen a lot of women be.
Women, just women. Men.
Yes, just
Man,
No, I'm gonna, because I'm speaking from man perspective.
Okay.
So I have not seen a lot of women take full accountability on that back end.
Okay.
And me, like I get it. I'm not like I understand. Boom, I'm accountable. You know, if I say I did it, I fucking did it. I ain't make no excuse. Boo to woo. But that shit was nice. And it's good to have a great conversation. I appreciate y'all, the viewers for sure. Part 2.
Until next time.
What's part 2? What? Y'all leave them
Drop it in the comments. Cliffhanger.
Yeah, cliffhanger.
to be continued.
To be continued. It's abrupt, but as always, I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. I love all the support. I thank y'all for tuning into the Concept Podcast.
Next time on the Concept.
Bye.
Hey, and then
Oh.
leave hearts if y'all want Anna back.
Yeah, leave a lot of hearts for my girl. Leave a lot of hearts for my girl.
Yes.
Talk about it.